Okay, let's get into it. We're diving into the news around Netflix's Devil May Cry animated show. We've got this piece from HY Manga talking about season 2 getting confirmed. So our mission really is to pull out the key details from that source. What's the story behind season 1 success? And what does this season 2 news really mean?
Exactly. And the interesting thing in this article, it's not just that season two is happening, but kind of the backstory, how they plan this whole thing. It paints a picture of real strategic thinking.
Right, because the headline is definitely season 2 confirmed by Netflix. The source says it just came with a coming soon visual. Simple enough. But the article points out this is hot on the heels of season 1 doing well, really well.
Yeah, really well. Might be putting it mildly. Season one only dropped April 3rd, 2025, right? 8 episodes. But this hyper manga piece says it pulled in 5.3 million views in just the first 3 days.
That's fast. 3 days.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It definitely shows a huge, built-in audience was just waiting for it. And the article adds it hit #4 on Netflix's global top 10. And the top 10 in 87 countries. That kind of global traction is a big deal for Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm. And that takes us back to that planning aspect you mentioned. According to the article, this season two greenlight wasn't some sudden decision based on those numbers. Apparently, Netflix, Adi Shankar, the producer, and writer Alex Larson, they'd mapped out multiple seasons way back, like 2021.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it was always meant to be a larger story arc.
See, that detail changes everything. It wasn't just, oh, it's popular, let's do more. It was a plan, a bet on the IP and the creative team. And speaking of the team, they got Studio Mir for the animation.
That's right. Known for Legend of Korra, DOTA, Dragon's Blood. You can see the quality.
Yeah, definitely. Visually strong.
And, bringing to life also means the characters, the voices. The article mentions Dante, Virgil, Lady are all there.
Yeah.
And for the English dub, Johnny M. Bosch is back as Dante, which is huge for a fan.
Yeah, continuity helps.
And it also mentions Kevin Conroy's role as VP Baines, one of his final roles, which is quite poignant. Plus, strong Japanese cast too, with Toshiyuki Morikawa voicing Dante over there.
Feels like they really aimed for both the dedicated fan base and a wider audience. The article even mentions the music, like Limp Bizkit's Rollin' for the opening.
Yeah, and an Evanescence track too. Definitely gives it a specific
Yeah,
vibe, sort of anchors it in that era.
totally. And the producer, Adi Shankar, connects it all.
Right, the article reminds us he got the rights back in 2018, and he's obviously had success with Netflix adapting games before, Castlevania.
Right, Castlevania. Which, now this is interesting, leads to maybe the most intriguing bit in the article. Shankar talking about a potential bootleg multiverse, linking his shows.
Exactly. The idea, which the source says has come up before, is potentially connecting Castlevania, Devil May Cry, maybe others, into one shared narrative space.
Okay, that's ambitious.
It definitely raises the stakes beyond just a straight adaptation. And the article does note, this isn't the first Devil May Cry adaptation. There was the Madhouse anime back in '07, novels, manga.
Right, it has a history in other media.
So this Netflix version is building on that legacy.
Okay, so wrapping up what we learned from this Atchwiper manga source, we've got a show that had huge immediate success. But it wasn't a fluke. It was based on a multi-year plan. High-quality production, great voice cast, led by a producer with a strong track record.
hmm And this tantalizing hint of a bigger connected universe.
Exactly. So here's something for you to think about.
With that long-term plan in mind, and Shankar's whole bootleg multiverse idea floating around, plus knowing this isn't the first adaptation attempt, what does this specific Netflix version offer? Could it actually expand the Devil May Cry world in ways we haven't seen? Or maybe even reinterpret it? The potential feels pretty big this time around.